form, right? How do we get in the standard form? Say it a little louder. I heard subtract what? 9. Everybody agree subtract 9? Yep, because we have to set it equal to what number? 0. So let's subtract 9 from both sides. So our equation's going to look like 2x squared plus 7x minus 9 equals what? 0. Now by subtracting 9 from both sides, we set it equal to 0 and put it in standard form. Now what can we identify? What three values? A, B, and C. Good, let's do it up here. A equals 2, B equals 7, and C equals 9 or negative 9? Negative 9. Good, because it's a negative. That's a negative 9. All right, now we just do what? We're going to write down what first? We're going to write the quadratic formula down first. I want you to write, so that you're getting used to writing it. Write it first down, and then go ahead and substitute. So the opposite of b, plus or minus the square root of b squared minus 4 times a times c, all over 2 times a. Okay? Just get in the habit of writing it. Okay? Now we just do what? Once we write the quadratic formula, what do we do now? Substitute in our values, exactly. All right, x equals the opposite of, what do I need to make sure I need to put b in? Parentheses, good. The opposite of 7 plus or minus the square root. Am I going too fast for anybody? Let me know if I'm going too fast for anybody. Is anyone? No? You know okay? Okay. All right. What's b? 7 in parentheses what? Squared minus 4 times a, which is 2 times c, which is what? Negative 9. That goes underneath the radical. That's called our discriminant. Okay? All over. Don't forget the all over. Okay? All over 2 times 2. Good. All right. What are we going to get our calculators out to do? We're going to just do the discriminant right now and make sure we see what we get. So let's just right now rewrite everything else. X equals, what is the opposite of 7? So we're going to put negative 7 down. Plus or minus the square root. And then we're going to leave that blank for right now. All over, what's 2 times 2? 4. All right, now everything else is set. What we need to do right now in our calculators is come up with what this value right here is under the radical, the discriminant. So everybody take the calculators out again. And let's do this right now and we'll see what we get. Let's make sure we don't forget parentheses, remember? Okay, here we go. 7 in parentheses squared minus 4 times 2 times a negative 9. And then push equals. Okay? Who's got an answer for me? Esme?
I got 11.
11. Everybody agree? No?
I got 121.
Me too, Jack.
Oh, yeah.
No way.
Yeah, Esme, because did you put minus and negative here?
Sure.
All right, because 7 squared is what, class? 7 squared is what? 49. Okay, minus 4 times 2 is 8. 8 times a negative 9 is negative 72. So obviously when we subtract a negative, what does that become?
Positive.
A positive. So 49 plus 72 is 121. Okay. Does that make sense, Esme? So it might have been you missed that negative maybe just then. Okay? All right. So guys, what do we know about 121 that's nice? What is 121? A perfect square. So the square root of 121 is going to be what? Oh, you want, Esme, did you already give me the square root of it already? I think that's what you did. You took the square root of 121 already. That's what you did. You put the radical. That's what you got. So Esme actually already went ahead and got the square root of 121, which is 11. So that's what she did. Okay. All right. So she's already ahead of us a little bit. All right. So we got x equals the opposite, or I'm sorry, negative 7 plus or minus. What is the square root of 121? 11 all over 4. Okay, all I did was take the square root of 121 and I got 11. Okay, because if it's a perfect square. All right, now we have to get, how many answers will I get? Well, because this number under the radical is positive, I'm gonna get two solutions, okay? So here I go. I'm gonna set my two separate equations up. X equals -7 plus 11 divided by what?
4.
4, and then how's the other one gonna be set up? X equals -7 what, class? Minus 11 divided by what? 4. You see how we're gonna get two solutions because of the plus or minus part? Okay? Because of this right here, I'm gonna have to set up two separate equations. -7 plus 11, that answer divided by 4, and -7 minus 11, that answer divided by 4. What don't I do in my calculator? What would I not do? Because I'm gonna get the wrong answer if I do it.
Not put right.
Right, if I go -7 plus 11 divided by 4, is that gonna be the right answer? No, because what's the calculator gonna do first? It's gonna divide these two numbers first and then add -7. So if you're either gonna put what in parentheses? You're gonna either do this, that will give you the right answer if you put the top in parentheses. Or you put what after the top, you push equals. So watch, if I go -7 plus 11, what is -7 plus 11? Is it +4? What's 4 divided by 4? 1. That's the right answer. Okay? But if you go -7 plus 11 divided by 4, the calculator's going to get a totally different answer. Because it's going to divide the two last numbers first. Okay? Or put it in parentheses on the top. Okay? Alright, what's -7 minus 11? -18. What's -18 divided by a +4? Negative what? 4.5. And there is our two answers. 1 and -4.5. If you put it in your calculator wrong, it's going to come out with the wrong answer. So you've got to be careful. Either use parentheses on the top here, or add them, and then subtract and then divide by the bottom number. Okay. Do we feel like we need to do another one? Or are you good? All right. Okay, let's get started. You got about 15 minutes to get started.